Welcome to Smell Like Dirt. It's the dead of winter and we still have our hummingbird feeder out. Why? Because this year we're lucky enough to have a Rufous Hummingbird. And these birds breed in southern Alaska, western Canada, and the western United States, and they fly south to Central America for the winter. So what are they doing here in the central Piedmont of North Carolina? Who knows? Probably global warming. But I don't care, I'm just thrilled to have him. When I first saw the hummingbird, I contacted Bill Hilton Jr., who operates Hilton Pond Center for Piedmont Natural History. Bill's one of about 200 people in the world who are trained and certified to band hummingbirds, and we're lucky enough to have him just down the road in York, South Carolina. Bill agreed immediately to come and band our hummingbird. First, let me say there's no way I can do the experience justice in a video, and I encourage everyone, if you ever have an opportunity to observe or participate in a hummingbird banding, please take advantage of it. My neighbor Jim is also feeding the bird this winter, and he has his feeder conveniently located on his deck, so we all went to his house to try and trap this bird. And because these hummers are still relatively rare here, I invited reporters from our local newspapers, the Matthews Record and the Charlotte Observer, to come and document the process for their readers. The first thing that Bill did was to put Jim's hummingbird feeder inside a trap that he's built for just this purpose. The trap has a door on one end that's operated by a motor from a remote control car. Once the bird flies into the trap, Bill can close the door from inside the house with a remote control. After about 10 minutes of waiting, Bill captured the hummingbird with his trap and then expertly proceeded to put the bird through a series of measurements before he banded it. The information that he collected will be entered into the Federal Bird Banding database. And he was very patient with all of us and did a great job of educating us on the different aspects of this bird. He kept the bird immobilized throughout most of the process by simply placing the bird in a tube made from a rolled up index card and some tape. First, Bill weighed the bird, and it's light, about 1/10 of an ounce, or a little over 3 grams, which is about the same weight as 3 paper clips. And then he measured the length of the tail feathers, the wing, the bill, and also gathered data on some other attributes. He also checked for the presence of fat, which would indicate that the bird is preparing to migrate by blowing on its neck. And finally, it was time to band the bird. And Bill made a band of thin aluminum that was photo engraved with an ID number that will be unique for this bird. And if this bird is ever captured again, or if he's found dead, heaven forbid, he can be traced back to us by the number on his leg. And Bill very carefully placed the lightweight band on the bird's left leg. And after all the measuring and the banding, and after everything was recorded onto a form, we all proceeded outside, where Bill took a lot of pictures of the bird, and then we all got a turn holding the bird before we turned him loose.
Open up. Yeah, and just, you don't have to hold tight. It's just a...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So precious.
You're making him come up here, just stand beside us. You never get yourselves in. No, don't look at me. Look at the hummingbird. What a ham. And just flatten it out. Just flatten it out. Don't do anything. We'll see if you've got a magnet in your hand.
I am. I'm excited.
Very good.
Oh, look at him.
He says, I'm getting out of here and going
He
home.
knew Jim.
I hope the bird doesn't hold a grudge, and Bill assures me that he won't. And I look forward to seeing him next year. Thank you for joining us. My name is Carol Bowie Jackson, and here's hoping you smell like dirt.
That number, by the way, is going to be Y14971. By the time this bird leaves in the spring, then this bird will be completely rusty on its back. You can see there's a lot of rust there. And if that were a female, that'd be much less rust.
Is he?
Yes! How exciting!
See how it works now?
You do have 50 years old that I've ever held in my hand, that I ever will.
I have the most photographed thumb in the history of ornithology. My face is never in the pictures. It's always my thumb.
Okay, I always said in another life I was a hummingbird. Because I used to flutter and eat all the time. I had a fin said,
You used to?
and green is my favorite color.
I'm sorry, was that past tense? I used to.
Slowing down now.